Hello viewers and welcome back for one final time to the Manchester United beta series with me, Bearlenation. Today we are going to do the season review. Football Manager have changed this feature from last year. I've not played through it before. This is my first time in seeing it. Let's have a look at what it looks like and have a look at the season review for Manchester United. Run the intro for one final time and let's get into it. And here it is then, viewers, the season review. This is all very different from last year. It was just sort of three awards last year with a few little bits of information. So this is a nice looking little screen here. Obviously it'll be nicer when we get the real badges put in everything. But there we are. That shows us what we've won this season. Just the one Carabao Cup, which we set out to win a bit of silverware. We would have hoped it would be a bit more than the Carabao Cup, but not to be. So let's click on the new arrivals. Ooh, this is nice. So it shows us here all the new arrivals that came into the club. So this season we signed Milan Skriniar for 45 million, who played 44 games for us and came off the bench twice with an average rating of 7.29. By the looks of it, that is the signing of the season. After that, we signed Ezekiel Garay from Valencia on a free transfer. 3 games, 2 starts, 1 off the bench on a free transfer. It wasn't really worth it in the end. The wanted man, Jadon Sancho, we bought for £84.92 million. 36 appearances, 11 goals, 11 assists, and an average rating of 6.95. To me, sometimes we saw the best of Jadon Sancho, and sometimes I didn't. Some games he would get a 7.5, and then the next game he'd follow that up with a 6.1. To get 11 goals and 11 assists, and to only have an average rating of 6.95, maybe shows that I didn't get the best out of him as in the tactic, which is a shame because he could have done so much more for us. After that, Mario Mandzukic with 1 start, 11 appearances off the bench, 2 goals, 1 assist, an average rating of 6.86. A player in the end that we didn't really need and was quite costly on the wage budget, but again, we live and learn. Odison Edouard, a man that joined us in January for £20.5 million. I thought that was 25. Makes that deal look a little bit better. 13 starts, 6 appearances off the bench, 4 goals, 3 assists, average rating of 6.73. I think with another full season under his belt here at Old Trafford, he would turn into a really good player. 4 goals isn't bad really for a little return for the second half of the season. And like I say, if he was to play a full season, he probably would get some more goals under his belt. And then the worst transfer of the season by a mile, I will hold my hands up, admit that it wasn't a good signing. Federico Bernardeschi, who signed from Juventus for £24 million, who started 5 games, made 3 appearances off the bench and contributed with 1 assist. And that shows in his average rating of 6.64. Very mixed transfer-wise this season, viewers. Very, very mixed. I like this little feature as well that you can see transfers out. So that's who we got rid of. The biggest name, obviously, was Lindelof and Mata, who were at different stages of their career with us at Old Trafford, and that reflected in their values. And then all the players that we loaned out as well and how they've got on. So it's quite a nice little feature. It's a lot more condensed and a lot more concise and easier for you to understand as an end of season review, really. And here we are looking at the season reviews. So we've got each competition here, so we'll go through it competition by competition. But the Premier League, the board wanted us to qualify for the Champions League, which we did. We finished in second. A disappointing 12 points behind winners Chelsea. We lost 7 games. That's far too many to lose. We only lost 1 home game though, interestingly. So our home form has obviously kept us in that position. Average attendance was 72,061. Martial, the top goal scorer, with 26 goals, and the board gave us a B- for our performance in the league, which is really, really good. In the Champions League, the board wanted us to reach the semi-final, which we did, and obviously had that disappointing loss against Barcelona. Average home attendance was again 72,061, which I realise just doesn't change actually between the different screens, but hey ho. Martial, the top goal scorer in that competition, with 7 goals, and we only lost 3 games in that. It's saying we lost 3 games in the competition. We did not lose to Barcelona 2-1 twice. We beat them 3-2 at home, so I'm not sure why that's showing a 2-1 loss. Other than that, it's a pretty good performance all around. We did not draw a single game. We only won or lost, and we had more wins than losses, which is the main thing, but just not enough to get us through to that final. The FA Cup, I want to gloss over that. It was absolutely terrible on our part. The board wanted us to reach the semi-final, and we lost, didn't we? To Shrewsbury 3-2. in a game that I was very naive in, played a lot of players that shouldn't have played, and it came back to bite us. Really, really disappointed with our FA Cup performance. And then the one we won, the Carabao Cup, after beating Tottenham in the final, we were expected to reach the semi-final. We went 2 steps better, really, from reaching the final. That was 1 step, and then we went the next step and won the thing. Top goal scorer in that competition was Mason Greenwood. We only conceded 3 goals in that competition as well, which is really good. And our biggest win came in the semi-final against Arsenal when we won 6-2. A really, really good performance in that cup, and I'm really happy that we won it to get that bit of silverware to Old Trafford. The moments to remember then, viewers, so that it's picked up the 6-2 win in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. In the Premier League, our early 4-1 victory against Chelsea, which in those grand scheme of things obviously didn't have too much of an impact on the title race, unfortunately. And the goal of the season was Scott McTominay just before Christmas, scoring against Wolves where we won 1-0. Who apparently scored from 26 metres out. How big that is in yards, I don't really know. Finance-wise, we brought in £209 million from sponsorship, 92.13 million from broadcasting. Corporate and hospitality brought in 10.65 million. Prize money, we won 93.33 million, and commercial and retail brought in just over 4 million. We sold over 900,000 shirts, with the best players being Rashford, Sancho, Pogba, Martial and Bruno Fernandes. I'm really liking this as a feature. And here is the best 11 from the season. So it's De Gea in goal, a back four of Telles, Maguire, Skriniar and Wan-Bissaka, a midfield 2 of McTominay and Pogba, Rashford on the left, Greenwood on the right and Bruno Fernandes in behind Martial. Interesting, there's no Sancho in that starting 11, and Greenwood has got in there on his average rating alone. And here we are then, the accolades. So the player of the season was Telles, young player of the season was Scott McTominay, signing of the season was Milan Skriniar, goal of the season was McTominay, top goal scorer Martial, most assists Sancho, most player of the matches awards was Telles, and the highest average rating was Telles with 7.4. And the record breakers were Sancho with most assists in a season with 11, most man of the matches awards was Telles with 8, and the worst discipline with 17 yellow cards in all competitions was Skriniar. What a man. What an absolute man. Didn't get a red card though, so fair play to him on that one. And on this little screen, the history in the making, your hard work and effort paid off on the pitch, and such a feat didn't go unrewarded at our end of season awards ceremony. It's picking up again that 6-2 victory against Arsenal, that we won the Carabao Cup. And Paul Barry, the journalist from Sky Sports, has said Manchester United performed well from the very beginning. Their early season football was a joy to watch. And there we are. The season awards is done. I like that as a little feature, something that they breathed a little bit of new life into Football Manager, and it's quite nice to go through and not just have the same little news article that's just sort of missed in the grand scheme of things, and goes into a little bit more detail and things and puts it in a nice little presentation package. And there we have it, viewers. The Manchester United series is done. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the interactions you've given on the videos. Tomorrow we do start a new series on the channel at 6 PM UK time. Monday to Friday we will be releasing videos where we are saving Southend in the hope of turning it into a Road to Glory save, where we will just try and win as much as we can with Southend. But in the first instance, we have to deal with the financial troubles that they are in and all the trials and tribulations that brings. If you are looking forward to that and you want to see more, please don't forget to smash the like button on this video for me, share it around, subscribe to the channel so you're always notified when the Southend videos go live. I am on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/Bearlenation. Link is in the description below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll hope to see you again for more next time.